G'day, Steeler Nation. How you going? Mark here, Mark Davidson from Steeler Nation Australia. What's going on, West Country? What's that? Let's go, baby! Yes! Yes! Let's go!
What's the deal with the schedule?
I think the stereotype that we drink Fosters, and the first Foster I saw was in Pittsburgh. It's a true story.
Yeah,
the first ever Foster I saw was in America. I've never seen one.
I thought that was like Australia for beers.
For what? Alrighty, Steeler Nation, welcome back to Steelers and Nation Australia. I wonder how many times I've said that. Been on YouTube now like 3 or 4 years. And today was an awesome day. If you weren't there, and I would try and leave, it's a live chat now, but excuse me, I would try and leave a link in the description for the people who catch this later, because I understand people are busy and there's stuff going on. G'day, Seth. Stuff going on all over the shop, but that was a really fun AFC North roundtable. So I'll leave the link in the description below, but it was a good time. So you've got myself here, Steel Oz, Winstonati, Bobby Baltimore, Chef Say, live 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Wednesday. So today's my Thursday, and that's on the AFC North roundtable. Good fun. Good fun. And also I had a bit of a rant too at the end, but they're all good hosts. Everyone's good value, good banter. But it does feel awesome to be 1-0 Steelers and talking your talk when everyone in the off season was going, oh, you haven't got this, you haven't got that, you're the worst team, yeah. But I thought overall the conversation it flowed. It was just fun. It's overall a good time, man. So I'm pretty happy. And that's why we're going live today, to catch up with you guys, catch up with Steelers versus Broncos, and we'll try and talk a bit of preview and stuff like that as best we can. I'm pretty busy over the weekend. Yeah, I'm pretty busy over the weekend in terms of like my morning, which is your nighttime. So I don't know how many lives I'll be able to do. This might be the last live I do before. Yeah, probably will. This will be the last live I do before we see the Steelers versus Broncos at my 6 a.m. because I'm working the next 3 days in a row. I wake up at 7 or 8 o'clock, go to work. By the time I come home from work, you guys are asleep. So, yeah, we might as well crack on it now and talk about our team. I just watched the Sight and Sounds too for the Steelers. My first time hearing Rob King and his voice. That was pretty cool. That was awesome. I just heard Minka. I don't know, where is it here? I can't play it. But what does Minka say? Minka was in the huddle before and said, dominate every snap, play for the man next to you and win every play. So this team has got so many leaders on it. We were talking about the receiver, the quarterbacks, all that kind of stuff in our offense. As long as our offense can be consistent, in which they were. Justin Fields did a really good job. So if they can be consistent, our defense should be able to hold these teams to 10 points to 17 points. You know what I mean? Anyways, let's go to the comments. Say hello in the chat. I hope everyone's doing really well out there in USA land. I do know that today is September 11th, so we pay our respects to that tragedy, what happened, I think 22 years ago or 23 years ago. I was in grade 6. G'day, Shane. These guys are going. I'll be getting off just before these guys jump on. So Shane from WVU, 24 years ago. That's wild, dude. WVU Mountain Mafia. That's Shano, and he's also on the Steelers Dynasty podcast. They're going next. So we have a good little partnership going on here. We do a podcast together every what's your American? So how every Tuesday we do a podcast together. So yeah, it's been about like 20 so years since September 11, the day that the whole world went holy effing crap, what's going on? So with all respects, I've been there. I've been to New York 2 times now. I've been to New York with my best mate from Australia. We went there when my first time to America. We paid our respects at the memorial site there. I also went to New York with my dad, and my dad had not been to America, I think, since 1960. So we also paid our respects too. I do have one thing: when I go to New York, I try and walk past there, and not the day that I land, but the next day, my next full day when I'm there, I always try and walk past there and pay my respects to the memoriam, even for half an hour, 20 minutes, to sit there in a bit of silence, take it all in, because it was a pretty crazy day. And for you Americans out there, it was absolutely a wild day. So I always try and sit down and just reflect on that situation, because it's friggin' unbelievable. So me and Dad went there. It was really moving experience as well to be at the site where it all happened, and we know, right? So we never forget. It was insane, and it's very chilling. I don't know if anyone's been there at Ground Zero, but it's very chilling. Very. It is what it is, right? It's a huge tragedy. So I always go there and try and pay my respects. But that's today. Moving forward, if I can, from that as best we can, right? 100%. Yeah, dead set. So we're going to talk about today the game, because I've only got limited time during this weekend. But like I said in my AFC North roundtable, I think some fan bases, and I think sometimes the NFL media is discounting us out. TJ Watt was fantastic versus the Falcons, and we need to hold this win and this victory, and saying and also you got to move on really fast too. Now, I know that the Steelers players out there love this victory and the confidence that it builds, and hopefully the offense can build confidence too. But at the next point, we're almost 4 days away from the next game. So you got to put your head get ready and get planned and ready for Bo Nix and the Broncos and all that kind of stuff going to Mile High. But you got to enjoy this win. But now, like, as Shane and Bubba do their podcast, we're kind of like in the middle part. It's my Thursday, your Wednesday, a few days after the game. Maybe we can calm down a bit. The excitement's still pretty high, but calm down just a little bit and looking forward to the next game being week 2. And hopefully we can beat these guys, which I think we can. Mike Tomlin versus these guys, I think I did see his stats like 25-5 or 26-6 versus rookie quarterbacks. Anyways, let's go to the chat. I'll see some people in the chat, see what's going on. That's wild, eh, man? That's so crazy. That is Punksy Pete, he's in there. He's in there for sure. Alrighty, so let's go to the chat. Hope you guys, and also too, thank you to everyone who checks out the AFC North Roundtable live. I did see that four members from HDU and 4 members from Steel Nation Oz, viewers and Steel fans, and you guys know who you are. I think it was Daredevil, Sean, Gene, and someone else was in there. The first 4 comments were you guys waiting in there, right? And yes, the live chat can be a bit toxic. I understand that. But overall, it's a good podcast. It's a fun podcast going back and forth, and just learning more about the other teams too. I think Deshaun Watson in his situation with the Browns, dude. I think I think they may lose. They could lose this weekend. The Browns might fall to 0-2. The Bengals might fall to 0-2. The Ravens should beat the Raiders, because that is an easier game for them at home. Minshew Mania, right? They should probably beat them to go 1-1. But there's a lot of pressure on Burrow. There's a lot of pressure on the quarterback, that being Deshaun Watson. He got sacked 6 times. He threw the ball away 2 times and only 1 TD, which came in garbage time. So yeah, it's a good fun little show, and I will put that in the description below. G'day, Jen. What's going on? G'day, Jedivil. What's up? G'day, Sean. G'day, Derpy. G'day, Seth Bell. G'day, George T. G'day, Daniel. What's going on? G'day, TD. What's up? G'day, Shano. Hooey dooly. What else we got? Anyone else? G'day, Alex. What's up? And anyone else in the house? G'day, 99. What's going on, mate? Alrighty. So hopefully people come in later. I do understand that I don't really give what's the word? Awesome. Yeah, that was fun, man. I was on my. That's true. It's true. We're all consumed about receiver and the quarterbacks and this, and we have no quarterback to win the championship. The defense lit it up. I stand by what I said. G'day, Joey. Oh, dude, that's no good. Hey, Mike, my dog Josie passed away. Man, I wish you all the best. As many people, I don't know if many people know, but if you don't know, I'm a huge, huge dog supporter. Dogs in our lives. I think they're better. Sometimes. No, not sometimes. I think most times, or 9 times out of 10, I think dogs are better than people. I've had 3 dogs in my life. One when I was really little, another guy when I was in high school, and my current dog now, Archie. I think that they're man's best friend. So my condolences to you, man, and respects to you. It will suck. It is hard because dogs are the best things in life, I think. They're just always they love you. They love you regardless. It doesn't matter who you are. You come home from work. They wag their tail. They love you unconditionally. So it is very tough. What you're going through, 100%. Dogs are the best people. Dogs are. When I was younger, and I was going to school, and I got picked on, because I got picked on here and there. I think we all did. But I got picked on here and there. I'd go home and I'd talk to my dog and say, "What's up?" I'd just go back and forth, and have a laugh. And they always listen. They don't mind a pat. They're always there. They love you unconditionally. That's for fact. So, hey man, I know what you're going through. It does suck. Unfortunately, our little mates don't live as long as us. I wish they did. I wish they lived as long as 80 years of age for us. But the average life is about 10, 11 years of age, which sucks. But they are the best. I think they're the best things in life. To be honest, I love my Steelers. But if you said to me, and this is a really big point that makes a lot of sense, if you said to me, what would you rather? Would you rather have a dog or Steelers? I'm choosing a dog, to be honest. I really am. Dogs are amazing. They sometimes come into work. They're just friendly, fun, awesome, and they're like part of your family. So I wish you the best, man. It hurts, and you know what? Sometimes too, just go with it. Just go. Whatever you're feeling, and you don't have to take my advice, but whatever you're feeling, just go with it. Keep pushing through it. If you're feeling sad, be sad. If you feel moments of happiness, feel happiness. If you're feeling moments of being mad and why and angry, then push through that and take that with you. You know what I mean? Don't hold it all in. Just let it go. If you have to cry your eyes out, you fucking cry your eyes out. You cry your eyes out as hard as you can, and then you fall asleep. Then you wake up and do it again. And then over time, it does get better. But that's what I'm saying from my experience is just cry your fucking eyes out, and it hurts. It It really, really hurts. And then it gets better over time. Right, so you guys definitely, yeah. I love dogs. I think they're the best thing. I actually think they're one of the best things in life. I don't know what this life is to do. You know why we're here. What maybe is our purpose, but what does help with the purpose is a friendly little face coming up to you, wagging their tail, and when you give them a treat, you're like, "Hey man, what's up? What's going on, bro?" So they're awesome, dude. So I wish you all the best, mate. It really does suck, and this is what you know. What this is why we're a real life channel. I'm a real bloke in his room talking Steelers. You're a real person. Yeah, 100%. It's just crazy. Now I have to 100% got to transition again, but I do mean all those words, to be honest, man. I really do. I mean all those words. Yeah, no, we don't. That's a big call, man. Yeah, no, we don't. They're fantastic. They're awesome. Thank you, Joey, man. General says bench press. I should get back into more. I'm doing a lot of cardio running around. I do feel that when we get in our times, right? We get in our mind, in our times, and we should be going doing workouts. We really should. And Jeddah probably knows it best. When you get a bit too cloudy and foggy in the head, go work out, go for a run, go do something fun like that. That's why I have this channel. This channel, Steel Nation Australia, is my outlet to vent. And talk about our team and talk about life as well involved in that, because I'm not going to be here and be a fucking robot and just be like, oh, the Steelers are going 1-0. We have to have Justin Fields. Oh, sorry, man, I can't take your comment in because it's not about the Steelers. No, this show is about the Steelers and everything else involved. So if you made it for 14 minutes and you're like, why hasn't he talked about the Steelers yet? Get fucked. Go away. I don't care. You know what I mean? I had a comment the other day. Apparently I was talking about my ass. Had to ban the guy. The guy was on the channel for a long time. And he said, I was talking out my ass. So you're now banned, Mr. Who you are. So I don't see your comments. So this stuff is real. Football is real. It's the same way it's real about Cameron Johnson. That was really crazy. I wasn't going to say it, but I'll bring it up. So I had Cameron Johnston's dad reach out to me. So if Cameron Johnston's dad, I won't give out your name or anything like that, but he reached out to me. he reached out to me and said, "Thank you for your content. Thank you for your kind words around Cameron Johnston." So that was kind of cool. I got a message 2 days ago, and I was like, "Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that." He follows the channel. He follows the Steelers. He's going over there to watch the Steelers, I think, in October. So, and now their family's going through something crazy where you had a player and a punter that was going to have a big year. Now he's going to go through surgery. So, 100%. This is all about. We're about the Steelers, but we're about everything else too. Hooly dooly. Ray Gunn won't go. Dude, Ray Gunn won't go away. She won't go away, man, at all. She's apparently now leading fourth on the overall worldwide ranking. She's fourth, right? And apparently she was one, but she fell down. She's not going away. That's crazy. G'day, Juice. What's going on, mate? Okay. So let's talk about a few things. First of all, I want to bring up the Wizard of Oz. If you're not a member of the Steeler Nation Australia membership program, we have a thing called HDU, and it is a supporting network and university fun. To be honest, man, the best thing about it too is Discord. I don't really promote my thing too much, but you are missing out a little bit if you're not a member. One of our perks to be a member is the members only Discord. And if I'm not talking at my time at local 10:30 a.m., then everybody else in the chat is talking in the Discord. If you don't have Discord, it is so much fun. There's food chats, there's general chats, there's Steelers chats, there's all that kind of stuff. So you want to be a member. That helps me out in the mates rates. It's about, I think, like $2 or $3 American USD. I understand it's really tough out there. It's very tough out there for myself, even, and also in America. A lot of high, I've seen milk be like $10 or $7, right? But the reason why I bring it up is because of Wizard of Oz. I just created this new emoji. That's an AI-driven like elf wizard thing with the number 9 and the scythe and Wizard of Oz. I made that. So the person is AI. I made the rest of it. The Wizard of Oz has won. So yeah, if you want to be a member, hit the join button. Member. I'm member. Sorry. That's a South Park reference. I'm member. If you want to join, it's $3 or whatever for the month. So I appreciate all the gifted subs too that come through and the members. And I'll have to do another members podcast as well. But I'm very busy. But I think I'm doing enough content that's like a-okay for the value that you give. I think I'm doing enough value to give back. Alrighty, the reason why I bring up this, and this is Chris Boswell has won AFC Special Teams Player of the Week. Chris Boswell got 18. And here's a funny part too. Chris Boswell got 18 points, 6 field goals, and somehow he got 2 PAT. I don't know if you guys saw this, but he got point after touchdown scored. He got 2 for 2. So somehow he got 6 for 6, which is 6 times 3 is 18. All right. And then Chris Boswell is that good. He got 2 PATs as well. That's a pretty comical mistake. That shows you how much the NFL cares or listens or looks at the Steelers. That they put a visual out there. They tweeted a visual that they did Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, whatever. They did all that stuff, and they forgot they put 2. When did we score a touchdown? We never scored a touchdown. Chris Boswell never got 2 for 2 points. You could have put a punt there, but he didn't. So shout out to Chris Boswell. I don't know if that's his first one or maybe he's won one in the past, but shout out to him for Player of the Week. Well deserved. Our defense was playing really good. Our Justin Fields and our offense was doing enough to move the ball down the field and get field goals. So yeah, I think it's well deserved, man. I just find it a bit funny that it's 18 points and 6 for 6 and two 2 pats, 2 points up a touchdown. Alrighty. Oh yeah, it's dope too, man. It is dope. Let me go see that. That's one of the best. I think. By the way, too, I use I don't know if you guys use this, but I use YouTube. YouTube. In the chat, and when I have YouTube on my phone, I use it where it's the black screen, so it's easier on my eyes. I'm even using Streamyard right now. It's easier on my eyes. It's the black screen. I use YouTube as well in the chat. It's a black screen. So most of my g'day JQuest. Most of my emojis go well with the black screen because I think on YouTube you can have the black screen or you can have the white screen. So I use that one. And I think it goes well with, it's cool, man. I think it's cool. It's a little Boswell emoji, Wizard of Oz. He's fantastic. He is one of the reasons why, if not the reason why we won the game. TJ Watt as well. So, hooly dooly. 20 minutes in, I feel like I've said nothing. I feel like I've said nothing at all. But yeah, I wanted to get that up there. I do want to go into as well the injury report and maybe talking about Russell Wilson and the quarterback situation, which we still know it's a bit up in the air. But here's the injury report. So this is from today. So quarterback Russell Wilson has a calf limited. Mr. Unlimited is limited. Roman Wilson is limited. Darius Rush is limited from a concussion. Dan Moore, his ankle did not play. That's something we can talk about in a minute too, because will they play Broderick Jones left? Does Troy find it to play the right-hand side? And then we have Isaac Seumalo is out as well, did not play. I think he's out for 3 or 4 more weeks. Larry Ogunjobi, here he is yet again. He had a good game on defense. Somehow, some way, he's always on the practice squad. Not the practice squad, the injury report. Larry Ogunjobi is always there. So yeah, he's limited. But let's start with the quarterbacks. I think you guys out there, we've been talking about quarterbacks forever, for all off season. I will say it once, I'll say it again. I think Russell Wilson is still quarterback number 1. However, he's hurt right now, so quarterback number 2 steps up. Quarterback number 2 has not been given. Justin Fields has not been given quarterback number 1 reps, and I'll say it really fucking clear. I'm at the point where I don't care who plays. I just want to see someone play and play good. I don't understand why we need to be like, this guy's better than that guy. They have 2 different skill sets. You know, veteran quarterback with Wilson, maybe he can throw the ball longer. Maybe he's more accurate. Maybe he understands the offense better. I don't know. Maybe Fields is really good by running the ball, got 60-odd yards. He had 2 great passes to Pickens, like bombs. He had 2 good passes to play action pass on the outside. He found Freiermuth. I think he found, was it Darnell? Pretty much in a similar pattern. He did check the ball down to Najee. He dropped it, but I'm at the point, I don't really care. I just want to see us go out there and have someone who can be consistent, confident, and move the ball down the field, get 250 yards, get a TD, score some points, and don't turn the ball over. Justin Fields played a really good game last week. He didn't turn the ball over at all. So I'm not too worried about this quarterback competition. I don't care if it's a quarterback competition. I don't really understand if it actually needs to be. Mike Tomlin has said it is quarterback number 1 is Russell Wilson. He has a calf injury here. Therefore, he's not playing right now. That means Justin Fields steps up. Now, I will admit, though, the longer that Justin Fields plays, then what does Mike Tomlin do? If Justin Fields keeps playing and doing well and the team's working and then the chemistry's building, then what does he do? Does he go back to Wilson and start him week 4, week 5? Or is it at a point now where Russell Wilson should be good to go this weekend? You say, thank you, Justin Fields, for playing week 1. We appreciate what you did. Now you're back up. We're going to give Russell Wilson a go. And then he goes into Denver and they have that revenge game. The other day I talked about, I don't really care about this revenge game. Maybe you just sit Wilson and take away all the noise. But then I saw another comment, someone saying that came back with me and said, well, if you sit him, then Sean Payton is like, oh, I sucked and he's sitting down. So overall, I think this stuff will figure itself out. I'm not going to wrap my brain around it way too much. I thought Justin Fields played good football enough to get the job done, to move the ball down the field to get field goals, and yeah, touchdowns are coming. It's like the Deontay Johnson thing from a few years ago. It wasn't scoring a touchdown. We all talk about that. There will be touchdowns in this game. There's going to be a Najee touchdown, a Warren touchdown, a Pickens touchdown. There's someone making a play where the Steelers, we might not see it going to be an 18-point to 10 game again or 18-3. Now, Chris Boswell, I think, is going to be a key player in this matchup versus the Broncos, getting points, getting 3, getting 6 or whatever. But at the same time, I'm not too worried about the situation with the quarterbacks. We have Wilson. We have not yet to see play a regular season game, and I'm looking forward to that. But at the same time, Justin Fields played pretty good football, and why not give him a shot as well? If it goes Fields' way, I'm going to cheer the Steelers. If it goes Russell Wilson's way, I'm going to cheer the Steelers, right? And then that's it. Now, I will say one thing too. A lot of not the fake fan base, but maybe the fan base that isn't totally checked in. I saw a lot of people talking about why did Russell Wilson wear his uniform? It's because he was the quarterback number 3, and he was designated to be the emergency quarterback on the day. and I saw tweets and things out there freaking out. Oh, look at him. He's wearing a uniform. Oh, what an idiot. Russell Wilson, he was meant to do that. He was not good enough to start, and then wanted to rest him. Justin Fields was 1. You go with him. Kyle Allen was 2. And then Russell Wilson wore his uniform because he was quarterback number 3. Now, most people in the chat have been here a long time, and guys who are on the replay and listening back later, if you've been following the Steelers each and every fucking day, then you understand that notion where you make him quarterback number 3. Rudolph wore his jersey. They're trying to make Wilson look like a Looney Tune out of nothing, which makes no sense. Makes absolutely no sense. Wilson wore the uniform because he was quarterback number 3. If something happened, then you play Wilson after 2 went down. They didn't go down. They were fine. Big Ben did it a few years ago. He was wearing the uniform as a backup. I think it was Landry Jones went down, and then Big Ben ended up winning that game. In the stat cycle, Landry Jones got the victory. Big Ben came as a backup to win. Like it's not bad. It's not stupid to go and wear the jersey and overall pads in that sense. I thought people were clowning Russell Wilson for no reason. What I saw on the field was a leader, was Wilson pumping his teammates up. He was every time the camera looked over, and I said to myself, I kind of get sick of seeing the camera zoom in on Wilson because I want to see the play. I want to see the play develop. But when they went to Wilson, he was checked in. He was focused, learning the play, watching the game, talking with coaches, talking with his teammates, and that's what a good veteran does on the sidelines is be part of the team and checked in. But some people out there were trying to clown him and say, "Oh, why is he wearing the uniform?" It's because he was a quarterback number 3. Now, in that sense, too, honest to goodness, I don't care. I want to see this team play. Whoever plays quarterback, I think we have a chance to win. I think it's going to be the matchup really is our defense versus Bo Nix, and can we suffocate them? Now, of course, you got George Pickens versus Pat Surtain on their side. You've got guys like that, and JPJ, can he lock down some of their receivers? And yet again, JPJ last week he locked down Drake London. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not overly worried around who's our quarterback number 1 or 2. You go with the guy who's healthy. You prep and plan for that guy to go out and execute the plays, hand the ball to Najee again. Defense wins championships, and then you knock people over. TJ Watt is probably the most. If I'm fired up, TJ Watt is the most fired up player I think in the league right now because he's been penalized and flagged for something he didn't do, and that was jumping off sides. So all kinds of wild to me, man. 16 people in the house. Let's go. G'day, people. What's going on? How are you? G'day, Corkies. Research was going on. I thought he played well. I thought he played pretty well, to be honest, man. I don't think it was that slower. I think he played. I disagree with that. I think he played pretty well. When I went back and watched it two times now, had that sack with Montravius Adams. He was in the backfield getting stopping the run. So I'll disagree with you there. But welcome to the show. Anyone else come in the house? 100%. We're getting up there. These top 3. Yes, George T says the time possession is good. We had it last week, 34 minutes. 34 minutes, and that was so different to what it was with the Matt Canada. Here we go. So I want to get some of your comments on this. Eugene says keep the hot hand in terms of Justin Fields, and I'm okay with that. I'm fine with that. If that happens, it happens. It was fun to watch after the time when Justin Fields fumbled the ball with Zach Frazier, and I went back I watched some tapes on Zach Frazier, some clips on Twitter. He played a phenomenal game. I saw some tapes too on Anderson. He played good on offensive line. I thought Dan Moore did a pretty good job. He always gets a lot of slack. Thought he did a pretty good job. Offensive line was shaky with the fumbles at the start, but overall, it was fun to see Fields enjoying himself and being getting a W. I didn't realize how many times Fields has lost in his career. Like he's won 14 games and lost the rest of the game in like 30 or something with the Bears. So maybe he wasn't the right fit for that. And if we find someone, the Steelers go and find and get Fields, and he becomes our next franchise quarterback where he is the guy going forward from this year or next year, and they give him a contract for a 3 or 4 year deal. And then Omar Khan traded him for a 6th rounder or possibly a 4th rounder because remember, it's a 50% rule too. That's going to be unbelievable play in terms of all these quarterbacks are getting paid in the AFC, and the Deshaun Watson situation is crazy with $100 million. Joe Burrow's hurt and injured now with his wrist. They paid him money. They paid Lamar Jackson money. So if they were to find a dime in the rough and said, well, the Bears couldn't do anything with Justin Fields, then we did. And the Steelers turn it around with the defense, with the run game, then we have like a really promising season this year. And also we have a promising next few years. But we'll find out what happens next. I don't know. J-Double says, wake up. I did like that before. That was from, in terms of, if you weren't there for that, was from a Steel Curtain Network. One bloke in there was saying, wake up, Justin Fields the quarterback. All righty. Pittsburgh Toddy says, did Tomlin seem to be somewhat irritated with the Russ situation during? I think overall, Mike Tomlin is just, I think he's not, can't speak for him personally, but I think he's just over the immediate questions. Although that's part of the game, right? You're an NFL coach, you have to deal with it. But I think he's focused and locked in on the season. But that's been a hot topic. It has been the quarterback number one. But in reality, what it is right now, in a big nutshell, Russell Wilson is quarterback number one. Fields quarterback number two. Russell Wilson is hurt. Therefore, who steps up? Justin Fields. That's as clean as it is. There's nothing else to it. There's no competition. It's 1-2. Wilson's hurt. Fields steps up. Alrighty. Here we go. By the way, guys, good show so far. We'll do a quick little break in a minute. Yeah, they do have a pretty crazy relationship there too. Do a quick little break in a minute. I'll come back, and I'm getting ready for you guys to go and watch Steelers Dynasty podcast in 15 minutes. I won't go over time. G'day, Chloe. What's going on? You better get the hat. Alrighty. From Brazil, Rodrigo. There you go, mate. Hi, guys. Cheers from Brazil. I love that, dude. Alrighty, let's take a quick little break, and then I want to talk about more about this defense and how they can pressure the Broncos offense and really make it a game where we have a chance to win, or we are the victors at the end of the day. So that is awesome. I love that. Cheers from Brazil, Rodrigo. Let me do a quick little intermission. I'll be right back.
It's the Steelers. What isn't there about it? Studs everywhere. Man, I'll play punter if they want me to. Whatever coach tells me, I'll play. Man, I love football. I love to play the game of football. I'm ready to play football. And I'm happy to be here. Just happy to be here. I'm just happy to be here. I'm happy to be a part of this team. So I'm happy to be here. I love the game of football. I think it's an art. I think it should be played a certain way. And that's why I love to play the game. I just love football.
Alrighty, I hope you guys are happy to be here as well. Thank you, Rodrigo from Brazil. I had to take my jacket off, my jumper, because it is hot. It is getting warm in Australia, that's for sure. Hooly dooly. Corky says Knicks will be on his back. Yeah, it's a tough game. They lost against the Seahawks. I only saw bits of it so far. I've got to go back and watch it. But it is a tough game for the rookie in his second start overall. But I want to go back to who played well for them last week. And are we like scared of anyone? What should we be looking out for? Stuff like that. So I think the Broncos last week, and where is it? Broncos last week, they lost 26-20. So they scored 20 points. Geno Smith was 18-25, 171. Holy crap. But I got to watch this game. Bo Nix was 26 for 42, 138, 0 TDs, 2 interceptions, 2 sacks. If he plays the exact same way like that, they won't score a point. How do they get 20 points? They must be scoring field goals, and maybe they got like I don't know, interception. No, they must score field goals, and they ran the rock. So they had kicking wise, Will Lutz had 3 field goals, and what's that? 12, 3, 4, that's 9. Oh, they got a safety too, didn't they? They got a safety, right? Yeah, they got a safety as well. So what's that? 9, 11. And then what's that? It's 11 points plus a 7. I don't know what happened there. No idea how they got the 20. They scored 1 TD. 1 TD, and they must have gone a 2-point conversion too, I guess. Who knows? Anyways, if you're Bo Nix and you're throwing the ball 42 times, and they ran the rock for 99 yards. So Bo Nix ran the rock for 35 yards, 1 TD. You got that in the end zone. McLaughlin, 10 carries, 27. Javonte Williams, 23. If Steelers can stop the run and put pressure on like Bo Nix, like they did Kirk Cousins, this should be a victory. Like, how are you gonna throw the ball 42 times, 138 passing, 0 TDs, and 2 interceptions. So that's going to be an advantage. I think advantage us. That's for sure. But that's what I need to go watch. I don't know if you guys have seen it. I need to go watch that. I need to go see him struggle. And I know that the Broncos fan base wants us to play Russell Wilson to have their revenge game. But it doesn't matter who plays the quarterback. If you can have a good defense, man, they're going to be in trouble. Excuse me. They're going to be in big, big trouble. I'm going to go through some of their depth chart too. So see the players are. They got Cortland Sutton. He was a guy that he's a receiver. He was a guy that we were kind of, interested in. Josh Reynolds is a receiver from Detroit from last year. Vale Devon, no idea who that bloke is. Who else got? Bo Nix, quarterback. Jarrett Stidham is their backup. Javonte Williams, running back. Who else you got? No real big names, but I don't follow the Broncos. Tight end Adam Trautman, never heard of him. Greg Dolchich, I think he came. Was he from he might have been from the Cardinals. Anyone else on the defense? The only bloke, and this is why I need to watch more and more and more. The only bloke I know is Pat Surtain over there. So I'm not saying it's going to be a walkover for us Steelers. I think the Steelers are favorite to win. It's not going to be a walkover for us to win, but at the same time, if Bo Nix is throwing 42 touchdowns, 42 incomplete passes, and you talk about TJ Watt in this game, last game versus the Falcons, and a veteran Kirk Cousins ripping around the sideline. Can we not see that again in Denver? So, I don't know, man. Robert, okay, first of all, Robert, you have to get off that. Every comment I see, you're so consuming my hair. Off that. You got to get off it. I will fucking ban you in a heartbeat. Get off it. I know you're joking, but move on, bro. Move on. TJ Watt to have 1 sack and paying 1.4. Yeah, 100%. It's going to be g'day Sarah, what's going on? I'm in a fired mood today, so I say that with a bit of a friendly punch to the arm. Like, just move on. My hair is my hair. I wake up and I just go, let's play. Let's play Madden. It's all good. But yeah, definitely. G'day, Alex, what's going on, mate? I don't know if Warren is 100%. From what I saw last week, in terms of, I think they weren't playing him, and they weren't playing him into a role where he had to do too much. You know what I'm saying? Like I think they were trying to rest him a certain bit. The reports I'm reading so far, I don't know if he's 100%, but we'll soon find out on game day. But last week in game day, they ran the rock with Najee. They gave Cordero Patterson a go, but they only fed the ball, I think, a few times to Warren, and they didn't overly need him in that sense. So if he's not 100%, do the Steelers just run Najee again? Najee is having it will probably have one of those games where last week, 70-odd yards, pushed over the Falcon. He's fired up too. He's fighting for a contract. This team means business, I think. And if they get, that's what I want to talk to as well, is the fact that our O-line now, Troy Falatana has been doing reps on the right side. Broderick Jones has been the left. Dan Moore is out with an injury. I don't know if that's to make room for Broderick Jones or whoever. But yeah, it's crazy, man. G'day, fourth down back. What's going on? Yeah, it doesn't make sense. I'm sorry, Robert, but I've said it every week. Even if I have like a really, really long afro, it's just crazy to me, man. I mean that like, honest to goodness, I mean that like with like maybe about like 3 out of 10 frustration. Does that make sense? So yeah, g'day JQuest too. And we'll move on. We'll move on right away. Done. Okay, so TJ Watt. G'day 99. So TJ Watt would have won Defensive Player of the Week. Oh, dude, tell me about it. If the refs didn't steal, it's unbelievable. We all know that the refs made that game closer than what it should have been in that sense. If the ref, I've talked about it before, the refs apologized and said, "Oh, that should have been a sack." JJ Watt, Pat McAfee talked about it. It should have been a sack. So, and you know why I'm so confident about this defense now and TJ Watt. It's because of how fired up TJ Watt was. What TJ Watt was, you know what I'm saying? He was so fired up. The fact that he was just going crazy at the refs and saying, "Well, I didn't. What are you doing? Calling this, calling that." And it's like, man, he is fired up, checked in. This defense, I think, is putting us in the best position to win games. And I don't care if we score 18 points or 20 points or 21 points with a field goal, or if we get 1 TD, or if Justin Fields doesn't get, maybe gets 200 yards and he gets sacked 2 times or whatever. They're going out, they're winning the game. They shocked the Atlanta Falcons because everyone thought that we're going to lose. And now we can all see it. It's as long as they run the rock really well and confident with the fellas, and Najee has a good game and they're getting third downs, holding the possession, then we have a chance. And with our defense too, they're backing them up. We saw Peyton Wilson had some tackles. We saw Atlanta Roberts was in the backfield. I need to go back and watch too because I've seen the full game 1.5 times in highlights, but Beanie Bishop was getting good results too, getting tackles. So, and they went and signed Terrell Edmonds to play teams. I did see there was one, I've been watching some football here and there, right? Tyler Matakevich on a certain punt return, he blocked his guy to the ground. Like, this team's physical. You look around all the guys, they're physical. They're trying to put their will on the other team and play Pittsburgh Steelers football. The culture's coming back. Like I said at the very start of the show, Minka is talking about go out there, do your job, we go home. Go out there, dominate, do your job, mark your man, do what you got to do, defense, and we go home for a victory. They're walking in, they do their work, they play as hard as they can. They're led by Mike Tomlin. Mike Tomlin's going to fire them up and give them the best chance to win. Some people don't agree with that. It's about time you either accept it or you move on. But he's going to walk in and get him ready to play. Sean Payton versus Mike Tomlin's a big matchup too, right? And it's Denver in their hometown, and Denver's going to be fired up to be 0-1. Their crowd's going to go crazy with booing Wilson and all these things, all this kind of drama. They can shut the noise out, and TJ Watt can get to Bo Nix and Alex Highsmith. This is one of those games too where the offensive line might take away TJ Watt, and you'll see a Herbig or Alex Highsmith step up and take control. Or a game where Keanu Benton or Montravius Adams again steps up and moves, or Ogunjobi. It's a game where if they take away TJ Watt, even though it's very hard to take him away because he gets hold in every single play, but they take him away, would have got 5 minutes, take him away, then you'll see other blokes step up. And JPJ is a clear example of that. He locked down one of their receivers. So I don't know who's their best receiver. Maybe Cortland Sutton. If you lock him down, who else do you got? I know Josh Reynolds. I'm not too worried about the receivers. You lock him down again, and TJ Watt's going to feast. All right, guys, questions in the chat if you want to. I'm going to do a quick short show because the Steelers Dynasty podcast is next, and I like to be in that chat as well. I have a bit of lunch. It's been a great show. Any question in the chat? Let me know what's going on. Holy dooly. The O-line played well, did the mobility. That could be a possibility, I think, as well. Of course, it was kind of like a fresh. It was, you know what, to be honest, it was kind of fun to see a mobile quarterback like Fields run around and not a statue like Trubisky. The offense did feel fresh. Now, of course, in the first half from last week, it felt a bit like, it was hard to watch in the fumbles, and they were very nervous and weren't moving the ball that well. But yeah, I think their line played well because, and you go back and they want to run the ball. There are guys like Broderick Jones, there are guys like Zach Frazier, and Spencer Anderson played really well, good football too. They want to run the rock and push forward. That's what they want to do. Gene says, controlling the clock is key to our offense, 100%. Hooly dilly. Jay Quest says, are we paranoid or do the refs really hate the Steelers and TJ? I don't think we're paranoid. I think we're just seeing to be honest, we're just seeing what's happening. And what is happening is TJ Watt is so dominant on the line. He jumps the line like Troy Polamalu off the line so fast. It looks like he's offside, but he's not. He wasn't offside. When he jumps the line and the refs go flag like that, you know what I'm saying? Same with Pickens. He looked like he pushed off, but he didn't. He pushed off slightly, didn't extend his arms. They even flagged George Pickens that he was down, but he wasn't down. So I don't think we're paranoid. I think we're just seeing what the reality is the Steelers are a dominant defense, and sometimes the refs want to give the home team a chance or the other team a chance to catch up. Without that flag, then the Steelers would win this game 18-3 or 21-3, and they won the game 18-10. That TD wouldn't have happened if they had been a fumble. Hurley, Durley. All right, a few more guys. We'll get out of here because we have the Steelers Dynasty podcast next. How confident are you with Fields? Yeah, I'm pretty confident. I'd say 7 out of 10. I think he played well. Last week. I think it's exciting for him to have a new team around him that backs him. I think he was maybe thrown into the fire way too fast with the Bears. And he played 3 or 4 years there. He's 25 years of age. He's been playing football all his life. I'm confident he knows how the offense works, that they're going to pass towards the tight ends, get them more involved. Get the running backs involved too. And they went deep. The offensive plan was to go deep towards Pickens, give him a chance, throw the ball deep. He played some good throws. There was three deep throws to Pickens, and 2 of them counted. So I'm pretty confident. I'd say about 7 out of 10. 99 says Drake London had 2 catches and Cortland Sutton. Yeah, 100%, dude. JPJ is locking them all down. That's for sure. Gene says, are you pumped as me to have TE back? I'm pretty pumped to see what role he plays. Now, I still think that Elliott's going to be side by side with Minka, but what role does Terrell Edmonds play? Now, he has to be on the team because he was signed from a practice squad. He needs to be on a team. Therefore, he will play 4 or 5 weeks without being cut away. He has to wear a hat. So he needs to be on there. He'll play some sort of team some way. That's the kickoff return. That is the punt return, whatever it may be. He might come in here for a 3rd down or a 2nd down in the dime package or whatever. He's very physical. I like him when he was here. I did. I always liked him. I like the fact that they brought him back. They brought him back to be one of the steel, Brotherhood of Steel. I like the fact that he's back with the team. He's around his mates. Coach someone knows who he is. Terrell Edmonds knows where to piss. He knows what to eat. He knows what to do, right? He's with his brothers again. He's with Minka. He's with his dudes. He's with Cam. That stuff goes a very long way. I know people say, oh, he's an average, whatever. No. This stuff in a football sense, this stuff in a life sense, with your bros, with your teammates who you like and love, that goes a very long way. And I guarantee you, he feels so happy to be home with the Steelers being 1-0, with a new offensive coordinator, new quarterback, bigger, better O-line. Our defense is just checked in. The young blokes are stepping up 100%. Counter Benton, Wilson, Queen. These blokes are stepping up, and our secondary looks better than ever. I said it on the AFC North roundtable. Dante Jackson went for 50 yards. Right, he made a play. Interception-wise for Elliott. So this team got 3 turnovers. Let's see what happens, man. All righty, a few more questions. We'll get out of here, man. Hooey dooey. If Fields has another good game, our Steelers. Ooh, if Fields has another good game, our Steelers obligated to play Wilson. Just want good play no matter what. That's the question. I do. So if Fields plays really good football in that sense, and you're going into week 3 versus the Chargers at home, let's say he gets a TD or 2 or whatever it may be, or has a good game, and Russell Wilson is 100% healthy, then yes, Mike Tomlin and the Pittsburgh Steelers have one big choice to make. Do you just go with a hot hand and go with Fields the whole time, or at the same time do you go back to Wilson? That's something we got to watch. And also, that's something we can't control in that sense too. All righty, guys, let's get out of here because you guys got to. I'm going to go back and watch the Steelers Dynasty podcast. G'day, Russell. What's going on, mate? I don't see them wanting to show the entire playbook at once. Just what they need to. That's a fair point for being a coach, right? You show them what you have and not be and keep them off guard, not be too predictable, and execute as well. Guys, it's been a great show. Thank you everyone for coming in and saying hello. Over 20-something people in this chat was awesome. And yeah, man, let's get out of here. I don't think I'll be able to do any more lives this week because I'm working tomorrow, the next day, pretty much working the whole week and up until it is. I work, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then game Sunday. So I work all the days until then. Otherwise, you'll see videos and content coming through. Big shout out to Brazil, man, was it Rodrigo? I think if I got your name right or wrong. Yeah, big shout out to Rodrigo, man. That's fantastic. All right, you guys are awesome. I will catch you guys later on and also in the Steelers Dynasty podcast. Where is it? Check these guys out. They'll be going, I think, live very shortly, if not now. They're good blokes. And yeah, one key thing is let's keep supporting our team. The defense allows us to do that. They're a really fun, flying around, physical defense with TJ Watt. Hopefully he's going to have one of his best years to get Defensive Player of the Year. And let's get behind our team no matter who the quarterback is. We'll get behind them and cheer them on to win. They showed out in Atlanta. Steel Nation had their terrible towers. This team it's going to be the underdog story all season, but we can improve to 2-0 and make people look like they got egg on their face. So it's all good. All righty, Steel Nation. I'll see you guys later on. Let's get out of here. I'll see you guys later. Hey, Rod. Left the light on. See you later. Bye.